The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is shit.
You didn't see that coming?
Oh, I saw it coming. Just the introduction of the name tingled my spidey sense. Like, why? Why are these two teaming up? They're both connected to Steve, but in very different ways. And now they're being forced to get along when the connecting factor is gone. It's gonna be awkward, cringed, and almost physically painful to watch. It's not that they have a huge problem with each other, and should build from there. They were on the same side for most of the second half. They had a mutual respect for each other. They just weren't friends.
Can you move your seat up? No.
And if they were, the movies didn't make it clear. Most types of interactions were these.
Shouldn't have done that earlier.
I hate you.
That were funny the first time you saw them, and now they just hurt. Marvel was like, hey, you know, man, what if we take the moment and make an entire movie out of it, or an entire series out of it, even better, gonna make a lot of money. I mean, they weren't wrong, but it's still shit. I should explain what I mean, and in this video, I will be using episode 4 to help me do that. We first start with a flashback of Bucky, where they show the end of his mental training. It was well acted, had a cool setting, but knowing that it's Wakanda, they probably could have used a safer place to let Bucky explode. Possibly. But the world building in Wakanda is too big of a mess to target right now, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Also, why did she think that just one of Dora Milaje was enough to constrain Bucky? He is a super soldier, who was on par with Captain America, who was on par with Black Panther, who was on par with Killmonger, who took on 5 of these women. Yeah, he had a special suit and all, but from what I've seen, that should only raise his durability, not his strength, speed, reflexes, or weight. Yes, weight is important in fighting. Point being, I don't believe just her is enough to constrain him. Also, I have been treating this like Bucky will go Nazi Hulk mode after hearing his activation words, but that's because the show has been treating it that way. What should happen is Bucky receiving the words, and if they activate, he will just go soldier mode and receive the next order. So, what the hell is this line?
I won't let you hurt anyone.
All she needs to do to not let him hurt anyone is not giving him orders to hurt anyone. We jump back to the present, and the Wakandan lady says they only have a few hours before they'll come after Zemo themselves. While we're on the subject, letting Zemo stand trial was a huge part of T'Challa's character development in Civil War.
I'm done letting it consume me.
That's where Zemo's story ended the last time. And as a writer, there are 3 ways you can deal with this. You can never address Zemo again, giving the audience time to speculate how he is paying for his crimes. You can show Zemo paying for his crimes through a montage, to give an example. Or you could show Zemo having the time of his life, making the audience wonder what punishment even is, and making these words right here,
Justice will come soon enough. The living are not done with you yet.
entirely meaningless. Next scene. Bucky returns and explains that he bought them some time, resulting in this back and forth of words. Sam's response,
No one's defending you. You killed Nagel.
which is stupid because that's the least of Zemo's crimes. After some more bickering, they come up with a plan to search for a ceremony, based on an assumption that Sam's cultural practices are the same as their current locations.
When I was a kid, my aunt passed away, and the entire neighborhood got together for a ceremony. Maybe they're doing the same thing for Danya.
They didn't even confirm it was just right from the start.
Yes, sir. 3 bags full.
There is so much wrong with how this scene plays out. A guy walking up to kids, offering them candy for information in a wide open area, and nobody even bats an eye. Oh, but they do bat an eye. Look at that. They're acknowledging that this is a little weird. That's not enough, writers. Surely a parent, teacher, neighbor, or babysitter would walk up to him and at least ask, "Excuse me, sir, are you a bit lost?" But that would get in the way of the plot. So he gets the information and probably more, but doesn't tell them that. They go back to their base and start discussing if maybe what that girl is doing isn't that bad because, you know, she's not a white cis male.
On me once we get to Carly. I prefer to keep my leverage.
Can we please stop having Bucky be an impatient child in this series? The man was already an adult back in the World War II times. He had multiple time skips in his life. The blip should have been a Tuesday for him. He has seen and done some shit. Been in and out of brainwashing. He should be the wise one of the two, but he keeps being the idiot. Like, he's the easiest to manipulate. That's stupid. You know what else is stupid? Sharon being annoyed at Bucky and Sam for being on the run.
Well, as nice as it is to hear a friendly voice, I can't help but feel a favor coming on.
Sarcasm is unbecoming of you.
She blames them for putting her in that situation. But girl, be honest. You simped.
They're gonna come looking for you.
I know.
I mean, who wouldn't, am I right? Take some responsibility for that. Also, are you telling me that Captain America, aka Mr. Selfless, never tried to confirm that she was doing alright? He was able to free his friends from this prison, remove Wanda and Vision from the public eye, but not able to make sure that she's doing alright? Put her in Wakanda, not this dictator/mafia-run city. They meet up with New Cap and Battlestar, decide to go talk to Carly, and decide that Sam is the one to do it because of this throwaway line.
I used to counsel soldiers dealing with trauma, okay? This is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I know. And I know those soldiers, which is why I know this is a bad idea.
Wait,
Can we talk about John's descent into evilness for a second? So he starts off very nervous.
did he puke yet?
Not yet. You're up.
Copy that.
Good morning. Good morning, America. Good morning.
Which is expected, he has big shoes to fill. He's just trying to do his job, and from somewhere, all of a sudden, he has an ego.
Stay the hell out of my way.
Which contradicts his behavior when he was told he would pick up the shield. And there was no scene confirming his craving for recognition or his ego boost. The only conclusion I could draw is that he's a perfectionist. He went from nervous to cocky and failing to egocentric to just evil, because the script needs him to. Sam gets to Carly. We get some more social commentary, and now New Cap charges in because Bucky wasn't able to hold down these two average dudes.
Do you really want his blood on your hands?
Oh no, my mistake. He was manipulated. Bucky should have been able to capture her here. He has had training, and has way more experience, and it's not like Carly's using her knowledge of her surroundings to her advantage.
I lost her. This place is a maze.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but still not enough for this result. They really nerfed Bucky for the series to work, physically and mentally. How did you not get a lethal shot in? Aren't you some type of special forces?
Zemo ran Echo Scorpion, a Sokovian covert kill squad.
Oh, they nerfed you too, huh? Hey, some stupid shit happens, she gets away, and the group is big mad. What follows next is the most retarded scene in the entire show so far. It's actually so bad it's good. The Dora Milaje make an entrance by literally throwing a spear between the two arguing gentlemen. They claim the time is up.
Huh? Hey, John, take it easy. You might want to fight Bucky before you tangle with the Dora Milaje.
No! That's wrong!
The Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves to be.
Oh, so Wakanda is more tyrannical now? That's a bit contradictory to the peaceful society shown to us in Black Panther. But please, continue. We know it's coming, the big fight. What's gonna trigger it? A punch? Reaching for a weapon? A racially sensitive insult?
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have this funny moment with this 100-year-old man starting acting like a kid again.
We should do something.
Looking strong, John.
And has to be convinced by his calm Negro companion that maybe this isn't the best response. Bucky jumps in, probably saving John's life, and so does Sam, saving Lamar's. And this results in them being their enemies now. And while this distraction is happening, Zemo uses the opportunity to sneak away. Even though the Dora Milaje attack multiple times with killing intent, it's only after Sam, Lamar, Bucky, and John are fully constrained that the fight stops. Like, they were the ones that were forced to fight to de-escalate the situation.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, by now, I should have made it clear why I'm not a huge fan of this series. It assassinates characters, it destroys world building, And it can't even stay consistent with itself. But you know, I'm gonna say something positive. I like Lamar. On a superficial level. But still, I like him. The way he looks, the way he talks.
Power just makes a person more of themselves, right? Carly Morgenthau, Steve Rogers.
How he carries himself, how he delivers his lines. If I was a director, I'd put this guy in my movie. Now for now, I'm just gonna enjoy him. Yeah, no, fuck this. I'm done. I'm out. I mean, I can't imagine making another video on this, because I can't imagine the show becoming even more stupid than it already is. You know what? If there's anything to take away from this, it's that you need to watch Captain America Civil War. I've used a few clips from that movie in this video of mine, and I was reminded how great that movie was. It pays more respect to Bucky, to Sam, Cap, Sharon, and even Wakanda. Really, check it out again. You might be surprised. Take care for now, and I will see you at the next dumpster fire.